Cool, cool, cool. Right, all this can be ripped out now as well. We're going to start digging out all this crap. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. The rest of the stuff we'll get to later. We'll put, like, as I say, like a meshy kind of mesh floor. You know, one of those meshy kind of meshy ones? Just up here. Just like, you know, like, just to say, this is the top of our domain. Nobody else come near it. You know, it's basically a big keep out sign for puffs. That's what it is. Put all this shit up here. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of stink up here, but I'm gonna move all these air purifiers, deodorizers. Put all these in properly. So whilst I'm doing all this, let us get a tank built so that we can at least start collecting some polluted water. I think what I'd like to do is do like a drop-down build. Like we sort of mapped one out in the last playthrough, but I never got a chance to build it. So it'll be something like we don't need loads of liquid, we just need a reasonable amount. Do something like that. And then we'll have like does this fit nicely? Oh, you prick. Bastard. Oh wait, I'm one off. Hey! It does fit nicely. It's something like this. So this will be the bottom tank. Ella pump. And then there'll be a secondary tank. And this is like for the water that we are currently using. And there'll be maybe 2 pumps in here. A pump and a pump. Like so. And then we'll have a little floor where our refineries will be, and we'll cycle the water till it gets too hot, and then we'll take that water and we'll dump it somewhere. That's what we'll do. This is what again? Steel production. I was going to do a couple of refineries up here. That is the plan. Small bladder with diver's lungs. What are you humming at, Samoth? I haven't done this, by the way, so I'm kind of winging this. I haven't bothered making steel yet. It's all a bit shit. Nah, cancel that. You've missed the objective. Oh, okay, well that's no problem. No problem at all. Right, let's dig out some more of this crap. Get it all dropped down. And can't even reach that anymore. Knowing it's out of the barrel. Yeah. What it basically is, the idea is to cycle water through the refineries until it gets too hot, then dump it out, replenish it with more water, and then probably process the water that's come out of it with a sieve so that you get it back to 40-degree water. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's the plan. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There's one tile left. You deconstruct you. what we'll probably do is we'll slap in a few air purifiers here and there. So let's see, that's 4 tiles, 4 tiles. 4. Shit, I'm doing it in the wrong place. Fool! Fool of a talk. What is going on here? Let's deconstruct. Deconstruct you. And you. And you. Let's dig out all this crap as well. And all of this crap. Doing a lot of priority 8 stuff at the minute, so not much is getting done unless I want it done immediately. Which honestly is fine. It's absolutely fine. How's the old storages looking? Yeah, we've got loads of storage space left. I've barely done much sweeping, if I'm honest. We need to get some more carbon dioxide in the base. I could pump some in, but I'll probably just leave this for now. We've got loads of food. We've got 880 fried mushrooms, still got loads of meat. The odd omelette as well. So let's do that. One of them. With a couple of normal hatches and eggs. I'd probably like to do sage hatches at some point, if I can be bothered. I've got them in my single player game at the minute, and they do work quite nicely. Obviously, you can feed them polluted dirt and, you know, like stuff that's rotting in the wild. You can feed it to them, and you can feed them meat, and kind of makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to finish digging out these bits, and then we'll put in some oxygen production. Air deodorizers. Jesus, what's wrong with my brain? The game's really feeling laggy now. Really feeling laggy. Which blows. Just fill the feeder with dirt and come back in 10 minutes. What do you mean? To get sage hatches? I'm not bothered about getting them. It's more what to feed them. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We could feed them shrooms. We could do that. We've still got 170 tons of slime. We'll probably get a bit more from just from digging this stuff out, to be honest. We could feed them shrooms. Not opposed to that idea. But yeah, you can actually, if you've got quite a few critter farms, you can just feed them meat and stuff. Which is something I'm currently doing in my offline-y, playthrough-y, doohickey thing. All these. I'm a sociopath, so I don't do that. What do you mean? What, play single player was what? What do you mean? I'm confused. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, Max, that is not a good place to sleep. At least sleep in a bit of oxygen. Do something. Don't just sleep there. Feed hatches to hatches. I didn't say you had to feed them hatch meat. I just said meat. You're the one that implied that. Are you sure you're not a sociopath? I didn't say that. Or, you know, I could be feeding them dupe meat. Delicious, tender, genetic ooze meat. Why the devil not? I can hear a lot of explosions up at the surface, but I'm going to pretend they're not happening. There's a lot of crap here that I don't really want to drop down. Like, there's a lot of stuff collected on these tiles. So I might build a meshed floor underneath these as well. Just so my dupes don't have to go so far to sweep stuff. And some of this is going to be pretty deep soon as well. They're not going to want to reach it. This stuff, not so much. I don't really care about this stuff. Should be fine. I'd like to get in here, like I say, so probably drop into here. We'll strip all this stuff and we'll deconstruct this crap. So we'll start getting a flooding command, that'd be nice. A flooding warning, rather. Who's leveled up? Who is great? Nisbet. Oh. Son of a bitch. Who hasn't done this yet? No, Otto's one of them. Somebody's missed cooking. I don't know who it is. It might be Nails. Let's have a look. Gossman is our new guy. Otto. Oh, right. We've got somebody that won't cook as well. We've got a gastrophobe, so that's fine. Okay, well, I think Nisbet should go on her way to being a mechatronics dude as well. Why not? Who else? Nails. Nails gets promoted up here. Nice. How's this doing in here? Oh yeah, this is working beautifully now. Nice, 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 nice. Lovely cooled oxygen. Just what I want. Very good. Look, you may fool everyone else, but I know where you get the meat from. Mystery meat. Delicious. Okay, somehow cocked up here, which is annoying, but whatever. Okay, let's... Should be able to take this stuff out pretty quickly. All this crap gone. Sleepy time soon as well. Let's get rid of you. I may need to put a couple of these down in the middle, but I'm going to do a bit of a build in here in a minute, so it should be fine. It's a little bit slime lungy up here, but nah. No problem. Nothing a few deodorizers can't fix. As well. Did you ever find the sage hatch between your steam vent supply for the oxygen production? Left storage facility. Maybe dead by now. Sage hatch are great for disposing of old meal lice. And yes, I'm a bit deranged. Right, you mentioned that. You mentioned that something. Right, you mentioned that last stream. Sage hatch between your steam vent supply over here. We did. He was floating around here somewhere. Yeah, there's an egg here. We do have an egg. We do have an egg. But I've not done anything with him yet. But again, we can make sage hatches. That's not a big deal. But I've not done anything with him yet. I think we let all the meal lice rot. So we don't have any meal lice left anymore. We've got rid of all of them. But yeah, well spotted. I knew that we had 2 sage hatches down there at one point, and then they jumped around a bit, and I dug out a few tiles here and there, and I think I lost one, I know that much. And I think the other maybe turned into a not sage hatch for a little while. He wanted a little change. So yeah. Oh no, that was well spotted. I do remember you telling me there was one down there. What juice are you sucking on? Craigham, it is just tobacco, PG, VG, 60-40 ratio tobacco. I blend my own, mate, so it's just what I like. Okay, so we'll just finish digging this out. I'll feel nice just having a big space above the base tidied out. The rest of the crap I'll deal with like low priority digs here and there, but we'll get all this done right now. Because reasons. I'll probably need to put some ladders in after all this anyway to finish building what I want to build here. But that's fine. Very good, guys. Very good work. Don't doing this, but I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. I actually saw it coming. Beautiful. Very good, everyone. Very good. Excellent work. Don't you jump up, you wankers. Wankers, all of you. Big old jerks. Right, you know what? I'll do a ladder up here, just for building. Probably need it for access as well, maybe. Okay. Many things are built. Let's put some of these down. You can never have too many deodorizers. Never, never, never. Unless you run out of sand, in which case you might have too many deodorizers. But up until that point, you can never have too many deodorizers. Fact. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of high priority stuff now. Being an idiot. I'm not using all this space, Mr. Insane. Don't worry, bud. This is just, I wanted to tidy this out. A, so we get the slime. B, so we get the gold. C, so it's gone. Gives us better gas flow and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm just building like a little thing here. There'll be like a couple of buildings. I might do two, maybe three steel production things. The thing that we're going to be short of, I think, is eggshells. We don't have much in way of lime. Once you use the gas color overlay mod, you'll never go back. I know underwear. I've seen it, mate, and it looks really nice, but I won't use it. I will not use it. You forget, like, I'm trying to like help a lot of new players as well when I stream. So if I start putting mods on, it's just no good. It's no good for anyone. When it's a part of the game, I will do it more because then I can easily say, "Oh yeah, I'm using this mod. You can get it through the Steam library." You know, do you know what I mean? But until then, I'm not doing it. I refuse. But yeah, I've seen it. It's been on the forums for a long time. Where is a link for your power setup? I'm going to build one for my base, if you have one. I don't have one, to be honest, Lumbo, but if you go back to any of the old playlists on YouTube, I regularly explain the power grid, so you'll find it somewhere, mate. I've not got a power guide at the minute, because basically the old guide that I did is out of date now. A lot of the things have changed, so I'll probably do a renewed one at some point. But yeah, not at the minute. There's too many changes happening, guys, and it takes time to like put a video together, put it up, and then within a week a hotfix has fucked the video. So it's just you end up misadvising people, which I don't really like doing. So right, this stuff down here I'm kind of just going to leave for a bit now. I don't want to dig any more of this out until I decide what I'm doing with this natural gas. Probably want to start getting a bit more plastic made, I think. Where are we up to? 6 tons. Let's get this going again, just for a bit anyway, until it starts boiling stuff. Yeah, I want to put a pump in down here and start getting some of this water, I think. So we'll do that. Right, I'm getting laggy as fuck. It's driving me crazy. Let me just cancel these sweep orders, just for a second, because I'm losing my mind right now. Let's get this done. I want this done next, so we'll get everybody on this. Instead of go to GitHub, extract the file. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. I'll wait till it's in Steam, and then I can say, yep, it's this mod, it's called this. Press Shift Tab, go to mods, add mod, good. When they've got to add it to the game. I mean, Christ, they did it with Don't Starve, didn't they? So they've got to do it. Narcoleptic Mole Hands, you're in. Rowan, welcome. Oh shit, I didn't do the schedule, did I, earlier? Rowan is a Narco Polo. Gossman I don't think was narcoleptic, so we'll just leave him on that one. Jobs-wise, what does Rowan like to do? I didn't really pay attention. We'll just do it logically. So we'll get him on there. And priorities, we'll do the same stuff. You can do a bit of operating as well, I suppose, but primarily we'll get him on building and digging and supply. A bit of storage. Cool. Dark Tools comprehensive as Dark Souls. I'm never going to have any free time. Yeah, you do like making your mods, don't you, buddy? I remember that. Because I used some of your mods, if you remember, when I played Don't Starve. Underwear, by the way, has got a few mods. For those of you that do play Dark Souls, he has got a few mods on the Steam Workshop. I don't know if they're all still current. You'll have to tell me in chat if they're not, Underwear. But he had some really cool ones. We played a one where there was like millions of trees and different stuff. It was cool. I liked it. It was very colourful. I liked it a lot. Oh god, this is really worrying up here. Oh, sorry about that. Really worrying. It's a hot, steamy bitch. Don't play that. Well, thanks for the plug. Yeah, no worries, mate. It's not a plug if it's true, bud. Like, you made some cool shit. Should be let known. Made known. You made some cool shit. I like it. Stop sucking. Dirty. Get rid of this stuff. We're going to need some more snazzy suits, aren't we? I've just thought. And I think I got rid of my stuff where I was making them. Ooh. Probably just put it in here or something. We need more suits. I'll make this door auto so that once we've made them we can manually assign them straight away. I'm hoping we've got plenty of reed fibre. I've just literally dug out one of the last thimble reeds. So I'm hoping we've got plenty. If not, might be a bit scuppered. how many eggshells we've actually got down here. Because I'm assuming the dupes won't be able to reach these. I'm assuming this is out of reach, yeah. We've probably got quite a few in here. So although it says we've got like 700 and odd... How much was it? Industrial ingredient, is it? Eggshell, sorry. 796 kilos. I bet we've got way more than that. I bet we've got like maybe a ton and a bit. Which will be nice. We'll use it all. We'll use it all. I think we'll need to. Because my plan is to fully wall off space, and then we can start messing about with bunkers and solar, and, you know, it'd be good. Told you, but no, don't listen to the rodent. No, I said it's a future problem. I said I'm not bothered about it, because it's a future problem. I believed you, mate. I listened to every word you said. Huge molten balls of heat from space. I remember the conversation. I'm just not all that scared at this moment in time. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy that it's happening. But it's still not something I'm giving all my attention to, honestly. I'm just not bothering. But we will make a load of steel. We'll get it blocked off. And then we can play about with space a bit. Because I've not done it on stream yet. And it kind of... Well, I've not done it full stop. I've not done it in single player either. You know, offline sort of thing. So steel bunker walls are the only thing that can hold space back. Steel tiles, yeah. And obviously the bunker doors themselves, yeah. It's the only thing. And even then, ideally, you need to have 2 layers of it, ideally. Normal tiles don't work, Samoth. They just break them. And we're getting close now to where this is going to start being an issue. If this starts getting broken, we have an problem. So yeah. That's why I do plan to do the steel, but I just want to get... I wanted to get this done so that we can sweep all this up. And then nothing else can fall down here then. So if we do a sweep here now, it will actually be a proper sweep. We'll have no more clutter. Which matters. Makes me nice. Makes me do good build. Nice clean. Make happy good. You know? You know what I mean. A free mushroom. Always. Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. That is a good one. So he'll dig his way out like a furious warrior. And we'll get rid of all this crap. Everything will be great. So do the steel tiles need to get repaired? No, no. No. They just don't take any damage. Dig, 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 dig. Go, go, go. Very good. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. We'll leave the rest of this crap for now, I think. Or maybe we'll just dig down. We'll get rid of this. It's in the way, isn't it? It's nasty. It's nasty. Nasty. See how they're pausing between jobs now? That's the late game curse. That is the late game calculation problems. This sucks. So every time they try and assign to a new job now, they'll pause ever so slightly. Which kind of blows. It doesn't mean that they won't come and dig a load of tiles all at once, because when they dig, they calculate what they can reach, and then they'll dig those like 3 tiles. If they can reach 3 tiles at that time, they'll dig those 3 tiles. And then once they've dug those 3 tiles, they'll recalculate again, and yeah, it starts becoming a bit of an issue. It kind of sucks. But, what happens when you expose the base to space. Lots and lots of heat constantly raining down, Craigham. If I show you the heat overlay, you'll see what's going on up here. Yeah. This is what happens. You get these meteors coming through, which deposit regolith that's crazy hot, and that's what's happening up here at the minute. This is going to start breaking soon. It's going to start cracking through. It's pretty rough. It is pretty rough. But meh. It's just the vast amount of it. Like, it cracks through in so many places. Like, we're going to need steel for the whole fucking roof, which is a lot. A lot of a lot. Right, Liam. Chef, excellent work. Research, Liam? No. That's why my tubes look like they have neurological disorder. Yeah, if they're stuttering like that, that's why. It's again, it's just unfortunate. I don't know what it is in the code. I'm not a coder. I don't know anything about code, but it's the process handling, their job handling is just fucked, basically. I don't know if they can do anything about it because they know it's a problem. They know it exists. Oh shit, we never rebuilt that tile, did we? They know it exists, but it's never been rectified. And it does get tweaked every now and again, but you still feel it when you get to a late game base. It is an issue. Right. Where am I going to run this pipe? Where am I going to run this bastard? Let's do... wait. Coal, hydrogen, yeah. Let's do that. And we can then get rid of this stuff. I don't want there to be access from here to here. So I'm going to leave this off. In fact, I'll get rid of these tiles now so that I remember. I want it to treat it as like, this is an exit, this is an exit, and this is like my middle of the map exit, this is my upper exit, and then this is my bottom exit. That's kind of how I want this to be. Again, for pathing. So I'll remove this stuff so there's no access this way. And we'll dig this out. And get rid of this. Hopefully nobody gets stuck on here. If they do, then they've got a lot of digging to do. Likewise, we'll get rid of all this. I might leave you... oh, come on, game. Come on. Leave you and you just for a minute. There's a screenshot of a steel line at the top of space. Except it took a long time, but they capped the map. Yeah, loads of people do it, Samoth. Yeah, they have to. Loads of people have done that already. Those meteors that hit the planet contain some materials with them. They leave something when hit. Eraser, there's two real types of meteor. You've got ones that just come down and blast you with sand, and ones that have metal inside. I think it's two anyway. It might be three. But yeah. Some of them have stuff inside, some of them have refined metal. Right, let's dig you out. Let's deconstruct you as well. Okay. So, I need to run a pipe from here. I'll do it abyssalite, and... not going to look the nicest, but it's got to run along here. And up here. And along here. And up here. See why I left these couple of tiles in. What the fuck? It's going to look a bit awful, but whatever. This is going to go to... here. I don't think I'm going to worry about putting a filter on this just yet. I might do in the future if ever we get a bit more of a mix of liquids, but I don't think I'm going to bother just yet. I wonder if we can pinch some of the power from this. How much would this be? 720. Yeah, we can use this. This will be a baby circuit from here eventually, but obviously I've still not got it wired in, so... Beautiful. Okay. I'll probably do another save and load in a minute, guys, because we're starting to feel the lag again, which sucks. How much power is allowed on each line? Craig, it depends on the circuit that you're doing, mate. So if you're using normal little low voltage wire, then you can't go over 1,000 watts. Not for any prolonged period of time, anyway. If you're using the conductive wire, then it's 2,000 watts. And if you're using heavy watt wire, it's 20,000 watts, or 20 kilowatts. You can have more consumers on a line. So let's see if I've got one. So like this circuit down here, this conductive wire has a pull of, if you look at circuit status there, it says 120 watts out of 2,310. That's because this wire here has lots of stuff that's intermittent. These pumps rarely work. This one works every now and again. This works every now and again. So nothing really is going to fire on all at the same time. But if it did, it would run the risk of overloading the wire. So this is a 2,000 watt conductive wire. But none of this stuff really pumps all at the same time. And some of these things are actually disabled at the minute, but they still show up on the circuit status. But yeah, the chance of them all being run at the same time is basically zero. If you look at the circuit status, you can see that, you know, it's pretty much inactive, and then we've got two things fired up and nothing, and one thing, nothing, one thing, nothing, two things, you know what I mean? But if it ever all did fire up at the same time, it would break. Oh. Sedimentary, isn't it? Bang. Match the cheeky ladder here as well. Let's dig this out. I'm going to want these pinch of pepper nuts to fall and not have to run all the way around to get them, so let's do that. Beautiful. So we'll dig out all this crap. Okay, so what I think I'll do